Let's talk some options here. Tom White in the studio with me with 3 bullish trades. I'm saving the exciting one for last, Tom. Let's get through these other 2 since I did the tease for VinFast, but we're going to make people wait. Splunk and Disney. Let's start with Splunk first, carrying its earnings bounce into this week. Pretty good move here. Major breakout.
Yeah. Hiked guidance. I think that's the biggest takeaway. Earnings beat. We've seen some earnings beats, but at the same time, we've also seen some stocks fall. But the stock's up about, 36% so far this year, 8% this month. Pretty good report that they just had last week. Posted net new annual recurring revenue acceleration. Free cash flow was higher than expected. So beat a lot of the estimates there, simply executing better than maybe a lot of the other cloud-based companies. And we saw some call buyers in there out in the October cycle. So giving themselves some duration, about 2 months till expiration. They bought the 125 strike call about 3,000 times. Paid an average debit of about 266 on these calls. So that break even for this trader, 127.66 over the next 53 days. That's about 9% above the current share price in there. Yeah, we saw a lot of flows into Splunk last week also, post results, and adding 2 positions here. But I think the key on this trade is they're giving themselves some more duration, right? If the market rebounds, Splunk will probably partake in that also. But it's definitely gone against the grain in some of the tech names that did report last week.
Especially when there are all those cautious notes out on cloud companies going into this earnings.
Yeah, Snowflake, Nvidia's still, falling, and
that's right. Snowflake got hit. Wow, Snowflake's down another 2% today. All right, and of course, CrowdStrike down big. Okta's coming up. So, all right, Splunk definitely a winner right now in the group. Let's talk Disney. Fresh low last week. Dead mouse bounce here.
Hit 3.5-year lows on Thursday of last week. Rebounding a little bit today and on Friday also. Are they going to spin off ESPN? Are they going to have a partnership? Amazon said they're working with Disney to possibly stream some of their sporting events. It seems like everybody wants to get into this live sports action here. We were already seeing them with Apple TV Plus with their MLS deal. There's Wedbush put out a note that that Apple should buy ESPN. I mean, I never thought it would be for sale, but there's spin-off rumors also of ESPN being their standalone company.
Yep.
Cruises at 98% occupancy. They've seen a little bit of dip in park attendance, but
inflation killed it.
Just an unloved stock here at this point.
So expensive.
Somebody thinking that, hey, by the end of the week, we're going to see a massive rebound in there. Or not a massive, but a big rebound in there, because we saw some traders buying the 85 strike call in the September 1st weekly series. So only 4 days till expiration. These are just out of the money to the upside. They paid roughly about a debit of 55 cents for 25,000 of these calls, Oliver. So that break even of 85.55 over the next 4 days is only about 2% above the current share price in there. The stock's below its 50, it's 100, it's 200-day moving averages.
There's
just no support. But with the sentiment being the way that it is, do you take that contrarian play here and think, okay, Disney's seen enough? Remember, Nike, another big brand name.
This is the Ben Watson trade.
Yep.
If your office is filled with Disney memorabilia, this might be your trade.
Yes, definitely. And, the sentiment on this stock is really down at this point. They've got segments of their business that are working well. So
yeah, I hear that.
Yeah,
it's so unique. There's just nothing, there's not that many charts that are making new 52-week lows. There's stuff that's rolled over from highs, but nothing quite like this. All right, but there's really nothing like VinFast out there right now.
No.
I don't know where this is coming from. Are people just gluttons for punishment? Every time a new auto stock or EV trade comes out, they're just going to repeat this? And, we've gone through this so many times. Is there any EV stock that's gone public in the last 4 years that is anywhere close to their debut price?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I've got one little tidbit that I think might be driving the shares, and they've got 2.3 billion shares outstanding. Only a small portion of those are tradable right now. 17 to 21 million shares of that 2.3 billion are available for trading. A lot of them are locked up at this point. But, stock is going bananas. You've got a market cap of about 190 billion, above
That's
$81,
insane.
$82 a share.
By comparison, Ford and GM are like 40 billion.
Yeah, 47, 45 billion for
So
each of them.
This Vietnamese, not a startup, but I mean, kind of, yeah. This Vietnamese neophyte car maker is already trading at a market cap almost 4 times GM and Ford.
Produced just over 11,000 cars so far. So they're actually not pre-production, right? They're going to open a plant in the U.S., but this is out of hand. Who knows what's going to happen? The stock's up 120% from the closing price the day that it went public on the SPAC offering on this one. But yeah, the numbers are getting silly here. Is it a new meme stock? Who knows? But
wow. Their founder is right now the paper 23rd richest person according to Forbes.
Yeah, they got the one car that's priced comparably to the Model Y, about the same range, about the same 0 to 60 specs on it and stuff like that. But yeah, this is just all speculation.
Sure, I'm sure the cars, they seem fine.
Yeah.
First, I think the cars are
first
bad.
day the options traded in here, so we don't have any background or historicals on this, but we've seen over 16,000 calls traded on the session today. Pretty good for a stock that's going a little bit bananas here at this point. But we did see some call buyers kind of stuck out to me. They don't have weekly options yet, just the monthly. So September 15th, the monthly options here. Traders were in there. They bought over 3,500 of the 100 strike calls in here. So they paid a debit average debit of about $7 on them. So the break even for this trade, $107. It's about 30% above the current share price in there, depending on where the stock's trading. Yeah, just below $82 a share. But yeah, 32% move to the upside. But Oliver, another couple days like today, over the next 18 days, and you're easily above that break even. But yeah, this is one definitely to keep an eye on. I mean, market cap is nuts compared to the OEMs in this space, and all the EVs that are out there besides Tesla combined, this stock has a bigger market cap than all of them combined. So yeah, there you go. Lots of interest.
Tesla, Toyota, VinFast.
Yep. Well, buy options. Don't buy the stock.
Okay.
Offset some of the costs. Sell some calls against calls.
The IV is like through the roof.
Yeah.
It's like the most expensive stock to trade right now.
Market cap wise, valuation wise, and everything else.
Market just has no respect for General Motors or Ford, basically.
Or Stellantis or Volkswagen.
All right, well, okay.
I think you combine 3 of those and
no one's got respect for Stellantis.
Yeah, this market cap's bigger than all 3 of them.
All right, thanks, Tom. Interesting trade. All right, VinFast now open to options trading. Good luck.